So now we've been going for about
Coronavirus.
almost 20 minutes now. So we thought, you know what, let's do some content.
Wow, 20 minutes and zero content.
Zero content.
Yeah.
Meg, you had a tale to bring.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I need to like put it out there that I was going to do this behind a paywall on the Luke and Meg because it is pretty hectic.
Does that mean it's just overly
But
horny?
No, it's the first one that's not overly horny. That's why I decided to do it on here. Because, hey, Keelan, is it true that there was an episode where you just played fart sounds? Did he do that?
That was in Blake Pavey's episode that hasn't come out yet.
Oh, no.
Yeah. There's about a 5-minute period where I just play like an email submitted fart and we just lose our minds. And Blake's sitting there kind of like, oh, I don't really get it.
You know what's funny? Like, you know, we say on our show a lot how much the emails are stinkers. Like, there's there's a 95%.
That's like a legitimate
Dude,
stinker.
someone literally emailed an MP3 file of them farting, like as a voice memo.
Wait, of them farting, so it wasn't just a
No,
fart
it
sound
was
effect.
just like them. Here's one of my farts, and then Keelan just kept playing it, and we laughed uncontrollably for 5 minutes. Which is
Yes.
arguably some of the best content that we've ever done, yet it's never been released.
I'm
'cause
sorry
we had-
for like pre-spoiling that.
That's fine. I think we've already
Goodiness.
talked about it. There's a lot of hype around this fart chat.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I felt comfortable sharing my story, knowing that is going to be out there.
Okay.
I really hope
Yes.
you still put it out there, because otherwise this is really fucked up. Anyway.
In theory, it comes out next week.
Yeah.
Okay. In theory. Well, wasn't it supposed to come out this week?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Luke, I did the most disrespectful thing that one of us has done in this relationship thus far.
Oh my God, I'm excited.
It's really disrespectful, so I'm going to apologize for it in advance.
Did you?
Only one person knows about this, and it's my sister, because I had to call her directly after because I just felt so bad. I needed to get it off my chest. But I didn't want to tell you because I wanted to save it for the podcast. And now it's going to be on a legitimate podcast, not just behind a paywall.
A legitimate podcast.
A legitimate
Why
podcast.
do I feel like you've done a shit on me in my sleep or something like that?
I think it's worse. Okay, so you guys know that you did the biggest show over the weekend that you've done in your career thus far. So it was a 1,000-seater at the Regal Theatre. Very full show, absolutely packed, right? It was awesome. You went out on stage, you did your thing. And then at the end of the show, when you were doing all the thanks and stuff, you bought, like, you got me and the photographer fee on stage to take a photo, right? Well, okay, hold on. So we've been eating like shit lately.
Did you fart on stage?
Okay, so we've been eating like absolute shit recently. Like we've been having like KFC, like just fried food, really, really
You know
shit
why?
things.
Because we figured out that the KFC in Perth is
It's
better
so much
than
better.
Melbourne.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
is
gosh.
true.
It's
On
like
another
It's like
note.
KFC from 2004 here.
yes.
That's what we said.
It's-
Childhood KFC.
It was like how I remember KFC
It was so good.
when I was allowed to have it as a kid. It's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah. It
And
was
no
awesome.
one here
Actually-
appreciates it.
Have you guys been to Chicken Treat since you've been in Perth?
No,
No,
we've seen heaps though.
I have been there before though.
Yeah,
Is it
okay.
true?
You would
The nuggets
definitely.
are great.
Yeah, you should definitely go.
It's an interesting one.
It's
You
truly,
You
truly
also
just seems...
shit yourself if you have that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Did you do...
No, I didn't shit myself. Let's make that very clear. I didn't shit myself.
But you're not
Okay.
going to confirm or deny whether you followed through in front of 1,000 people.
Okay, so I was like really nervous as well, and I didn't realize how nervous I was because it was so loud, like the
Yeah.
cheer of people. So when you brought us, me out, everyone like cheered, and I got so nervous that my bowels decided now's the fucking time, boys. And it just I like crop dusted.
Did Fee the photographer hear you? Or was it so loud that
Oh my god.
did it muffle the fart?
I don't even know if it made a sound. I could not hear it over the audience like cheering. But I kept thinking, what if the stage was mic'd? And like,
Oh my god.
like I get out on stage and you introduce me, you're like, it's Meg, and I'm like,
Can I add something really disgusting? You've told this story, and to me, it feels like I'm in a 4D room. I've got rotting chicken in my bin, and so all I can smell is that. And you've just told this story.
It's like Shrek 4D at Movie World, but it's
But instead
Meg's
of getting
fart
sneezed
4D.
it's the fucking stage.
Oh. Did you? Hang on. I didn't smell it. Was it bad?
No, I couldn't smell it either. So that's another thing that I was really worried about.
You know what? You kind of gave me a weird look, but I thought you were just looking at me like, oh, like just go, like just do your show. I'll take a photo quick and then we'll get off. I not now looking back on it. That was it. Oh my god! I just farted in front of all your fans from Perth.
That was the face of a girl who crop dusted the biggest show of your career thus far.
Oh my god, that's so
So
good.
fucking disrespectful. And literally, before this episode, like just before this episode, Luke rips a fucking massive fart in the lounge room. And I'm like losing my shit. And then he goes, oh, what? You never do that. Like, you don't even have an asshole.
I did say the phrase earlier today. I bet you don't even have an asshole.
Because I never fart. So, like, it's just so...
Our relationship's so fucked where I'll just be screaming stuff like that around the house. Like, I'll fart,
That's
she'll start
funny.
laughing, and I'll be like, oh, shut up. I bet you don't even have an asshole. And I feel like our neighbors here at like this apartment building just listen to the walls like, who the fuck is next door?
just ripping mad farts.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my story. I'm really sorry, Luke.
That's really funny. I don't think that's disrespectful at all.
No, I
you-
think it's funny. I mean,
you
I
think
didn't
it's just
smell
funny?
it. So what is...
I figured if you smelled it, like...
disrespectful if you meant it. Like if you were like, I'm gonna hold it in and wait till I get out there and just
Yeah,
like,
if you
you're
did it
already-
into a
Fucking
microphone.
yeah, if you would have lunged at my microphone and be like, check this out, Perth, and then this one. Like, thanks for coming out, and then just drop the mic. That would have been pretty disrespectful. But no, I think it's fine. I think, you know
my
what?
God.
Our diet was bad that week.
It was really bad. It was
From
really
memory,
fucking
I
bad.
didn't cut any farts on stage. I don't think it's just like, I'm not in the right headspace to cut farts. I don't think I've ever, I'm sure I have. I don't know. It's one of those things where I don't think I've actually ever squeaked one out, which is surprising because I eat like shit on tour and also have a lot of like kicking actions and stuff in my show. I'm surprised I've
I'm
never
really
squeaked
surprised.
one out.
I'm really surprised because there was one show, can't remember what one it was in particular, but there was one show where you couldn't take there was no time for you to take a shit before the show. And so you were needing to shit the whole time. And
Maybe.
you were so worried about that movement. It was definitely in Melbourne. You were
Yeah.
so worried about that movement and just a little bit of shit coming out.
I was like, you know, like I have this bit about
Fuck.
kicking kids in my show.
Yeah.
And I get right
Yeah.
near the end. I really like get into one of the kicks as part of the bit. And I was like, dude, if I follow through in front of a sold out show, the look on my face will just change throughout the
And
bit.
I'll know he's just sharted.
But no, it's never happened. See, Lewis had that scare once.
Oh, yeah.
The infamous Perth scare where I was crushing. He thought I was at the end of my set.
Yeah.
He was mid-poo. He pulled up his pants without wiping and then proceeded to do the whole show with no wipe.
It's very brave of him to pull up without wiping. It's also very brave
I
to
would
not
just-
take a shit until you're on stage. That's very
Yeah.
brave.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never done that when my opener's on. Like, I'll sometimes go piss if the opener's on, but would never go shit. Like, as soon as the show started, it's game time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no way.
Or like 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes before the show, that's when it's like, all right. Because you never know how long shit's going to be.
Sorry, that was just a sneeze.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Coronavirus. Shit is real.
God damn.